Hello, hello. I am back again. As promised, I did manage. Oh, hang on. Can you see it? There we go. I did manage to get my 715 I-Level. And I repaired my gear. I'm impressed. So, today, I will be going through what remains of patch 7.2. I don't have any particular plans to do anything else. We'll see what I'm feeling like. Maybe I'll run some fates or something if I'm like below an hour. But I doubt that'll be the case. In part because being as this is day 2 of the patch, I have no particularly high hopes for this popping in any degree of expediency. Speaking of, let's queue for that right now. Oh, yep, there we go. Okay. Or alternatively, I can pop instantly. You know what? We take those. I didn't give any sort of intro. Goddamn. I'm very excited to give my thoughts on the patch, though.
I am Selenia Triantaphili, Royal Knight of Alexandria, and sworn blade of Her Majesty the Queen.
I'm so excited to get absolutely fucking turbo rocked. Where's my noob? Where is it? There it is.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness. You will not defile.
Let's see if I can play Viper better than I did yesterday. Oh, wait, hang on. Rip.
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
Oh, it's wizard. Oh! That's the thing, then.
How about you?
Strong start, strong start. Okay, so that's always the last thing that it shows. Where you move, I think.
That her blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
Yeah, now we're all set up to get a full heal off of my... Yeah, no, we're good.
Heaven's roar! Fall!
Have care. Zelenia was capable of much, much more.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight!
Oh, phase transition?
For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
New red mage limit break drop?
No more games!
Quickly, away from the sigils.
What sigils? There's gonna be nice.
The sigils channel magic. Be on your guard.
Okay, how big are those AoEs gonna get? Oh, they just illuminate the entire panel. Okay. Alright.
You've no time even to fear my wrath.
You must brace for blade and magic both.
How about you?
Imagine positionals. Not again! I refuse to die to this mechanic twice. Get out of here. This is fine. Because I was so
My steel.
It's multi-hit.
There is no escape. Surge.
I don't like that. That's scary.
How about you?
Middle is
I
instant
know
death.
this
Good to
is
know.
merely a reconstruction,
Oops.
and yet
I have pledged my life to the kingdom.
There we go. Oh.
How about you? My resolve shall never waver.
As pretty as this arena is, it's a little hard to see the oranges on this cream-colored ground.
I am sworn to protect my queen. I will die before I yield.
I wonder if there's a way to predict which one it's going to end up at based on where it starts. Okay, this one's fairly obvious though. I don't want to die. Okay. Oh, fuck me. Damn it.
that's right. Zelenia was always there to protect me.
On one hand, LV3. On the other, I don't know, like, most of the party's doing fine. Well, waiting until she's closer to like 20%.
Taste my steel.
Oh, almost. Or if I walk through the middle. Maybe it's 4. Pretty good fight.
A disgraceful display. Forgive me, my queen. I have failed you.
I could have swore I saw drops pop up.
Did you get what you needed?
I did. Though these figures will complicate matters.
Is that so? Well, if we are done here, then I shall end the transmission. Hold it! If you have no scruples about thus defiling the memories of Zelenia, then there is no way we will ever see eye to eye. You are not fit to be entrusted with the cherished memories of Alexandrians.
I, for one, have no wish to employ the fruits of my research in this manner. It is a waste of time and effort. But since I relinquished my flesh long ago, I must resort to every conceivable method, so long as the hero insists on keeping the key. Why do you so oppose our objective? With the key, we would be able to harvest ether from other reflections and bring forth more endless. We could give this chance to evolve not only to the people of the Ninth, but to those of the Source as well. I see no reason why you should reject such a boon.
You're aware of the connection between worlds?
Oh, don't tell me you thought you were the only ones who knew. That is the height of hubris. Well, I'd say our conversation has run its course. Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. And thus does my role come to an end. The rest I leave in your capable hands, Calyx.
As a token of gratitude for consenting to my tests, I leave you with a gift. Be sure to take it with you.
Zelenia was kind, but she could be stern, a pillar of strength when I ascended the throne in troubled times. Not only did she protect me, she also buoyed my spirit whenever it threatened to buckle under the pressures of my station. By preserving her memory and honor, you've done more for me than you could know. Thank you, Arundel.
Zelenia, it pains me to think that you're gone too.
Sven, it's been 400 years. More shock who's still around.
Aha! Oh, we found you at last.
You had us quite worried when you suddenly disappeared. What in the world happened?
Then preservation's objective is indeed what Calyx claimed. But for them to know about the source and the shards, and to refer to theirs as the ninth, that raises some questions.
Indeed. But for now, I'm just glad the two of you are safe. Oh, right. While we were scouring the castle for you, we came upon a room that looked like a library.
By learning about the Alexandria of old, we may gain valuable insights into preservation. Might we take a number of books with us?
So books still remain. Of course. You are welcome to any that may be of use.
If you don't mind, could we take a look around here first? I'm especially curious about the area over by the throne.
This tiara, it was hers, the Endless Fiend's. What's it doing here?
It's a type of regulator, I believe. It contains the data of the Endless Fiend's memories. Calyx likely used it to create the simulant. Which means that as long as the tiara is in our keeping, we shouldn't need to deal with any more simulants. Strange that he would abandon it, though. Perhaps because the simulant already played her role, like she said. Or Calyx made a copy of the memories. In any case, not much information of import appears to remain on this terminal. But I'll make it so we can access it remotely from the back room.
This contains the memories of another me. The tale of her journey as Queen of Alexandria. Might I hold on to this tiara? You may examine it whenever you wish, of course.
It would be for the best, I think. Does that work for you, Shale?
No objections from me. All right, I'm finished. Let's head to the library, and then back outside.
Farewell, Selenia.
I'm glad everyone's safe. Based on the geographic data I collected, it seems the intersection containing the castle served as a residential area during the early stages of Everkeep's construction. The outer section wasn't added when they expanded the structure into its present-day shape. I expect the system to dry the earth was installed so that they could build a stable foundation on submerged land. The interference made it impossible to locate you and prevented link pearl transmissions besides. Apologies that we couldn't be there for the critical moment, but as usual, you found a way to handle matters. Calyx seems to consider the reflections naught but fields to be harvested for his endless. I do not make a habit of dismissing the assertions of others out of hand, but I cannot abide such callous disregard for life. The Endless Fiend was just a projected image outside living memory, so it was a bit of a surprise to see an actual item that belonged to her. On the way back, I asked Shal why the tiara might have been in the throne room. She believes that it was being used to record Fiend's actions. There's no need to tell now whether or not it was with her knowledge. But it can't be used for questionable ends anymore, so we can at least take comfort in that. The simulant gave the impression that she wouldn't be back, but I suppose only time will tell. And at present, we have no further leads on Calyx. For now, perhaps you could take a moment to contact our friends. It would be good to catch each other up on recent developments, and I am certain everyone would appreciate hearing from you. I shall take the opportunity to review the books from the castle, and one grimoire in particular. Ishtola, Elfino, Alize, and I-Ievel should all be somewhere within the dome. Pray do the honors in any order you like. Most of the tomes we found were dilapidated from age, but some are thankfully still legible. It irks me to think we're being led on by Calyx, but I'll do my best to find clues of his passage. I'll take a look at the preservation terminal. Hopefully there'll be something useful. Come to think of it, I have no idea what I-Ievel's up to. We'll start with the usual. If it isn't Arentel, is something the matter? So, preservation is behind the recent intrigue. It doesn't surprise me. I'm glad to hear you are none the worse for your trials, though. As for myself, I've just concluded meeting with Gosan. I told him about the cure for living sickness, and we formed a tentative plan to treat all those who are stricken. I am now otherwise unoccupied, so I shall take a look around the government sector to see if aught is amiss. And if Calyx is obsessed with the key, then I ought to begin studying it in earnest as well. Yes, hello, Arentel. For you to call out of the blue, is something wrong? What? You went all the way to the bottom of Everkeep, and you didn't think to ask me to come? But I suppose I've been fairly busy myself. I'm pleased to say that we've received permission to begin administering the cure for Levin sickness to citizens. I'm actually due to visit a boy named Milos shortly to see how he's responding to his treatment. You've met him before with Lamachi, I believe. The two of you should attend as well if you have time. Leaving Alpha for last. Poor kid. Until this is a surprise. Has Muklamat gotten into trouble again? I see. Knowing you, I expect you're already looking forward to the next obvious trap. Try not to overdo it. I'm in the outskirts at the moment. I've been helping the people with their work and talking to those I meet to gauge their sentiment. It's been uneventful for the most part, but there was one notable development. Following recent events, some here stopped wearing regulators. This has led to a disparity in what people remember about the Queen's death, and the occasional episode of confusion. I'll be sure to let you know if there are any other changes. Ah, excellent timing, my friend. I had in mind to call you myself to see how you were faring. Calyx. Well, something was obviously afoot. I couldn't have imagined that such an individual would be involved. 'Tis well you were able to prevent the simulant from sowing further uncertainty. That said, her absence may have consequences. Right? The people of Alexandria still have great trust in Sphene, it is plain in the way they speak of her even now, and in how the simulant was able to win them over. When they notice she has ceased to appear again, rumor and worry will spread. We must be mindful of any pronounced shift in the mood of the populace. But forgive me, it's been battle after battle for you, hasn't it? We can handle ourselves for now, so pray rest up while you can and recover your strength. I thought I heard Alize yelling. I hope everything is all right. I see you're able to reach everyone, that as well. It irks me. Hey, I didn't change. What about you? Nope, that's all the same. And you? Being able to contact people so far away so easily can do wonders for your peace of mind. Link pearls really are convenient things. What did the others have to say, if I may ask? They finished treating Milos. Then we should go and visit him. Would you mind if I accompanied you? I understand he's afflicted with the self-same condition I was, and I cannot help but worry for him. Of course, we don't mind at all. In the meantime, I shall take myself around Solution 9 and see how things are. I share Alphino's concern about the Queen's absence, and even setting that aside, the situation is not like to resolve itself while becoming endless remains an option. I had been meaning to visit some shops, so I shall join Kryl. While everyone's out and about, I'll try to pick up Calyx's trail. I'll see if I can dig up some information about the key for Y'shtola as well. I'll help you. It seems we all have things to do. Still, there's no telling what Calyx might have planned. So, please be careful, everyone. Right, let's go to Milos' apartment. it's in residential radius 914, if I remember correctly. No, I can walk myself, it's fine. Okay, good. Lamachi told me all about Milos. She said he was around my age, but couldn't leave his bed. I'd like to go meet him next time. Maybe we can be friends. Calyx is more clever than anyone has any right to be, but I'll sniff him out somehow. Just leave it to me. Can I? No, it's locked off. This is bullshit. Oh well. I am going to step away for just 5.5 minutes. Because essentially, as the queue popped too fast for me to fucking say anything, I pretty much rolled out of bed and started stream because, you know, fucking closing shifts, right? I'm still waiting for, or was waiting for my coffee to brew. I was going to leave immediately after the trial, but again, queue popped so fast. So I will be back quite shortly. In the meantime, music. And that's the wrong scene. Here it is. Hi, back to normal. Never a break shorter than 15 minutes. My greatest cardinal sin. Alright, I got into a conversation. My bad. Wrong scene. There we go. I'll get back to it eventually. Alright, so. We're off to the residential district. Man, I am... Why are you saying unstable when I have 0 dropped frames and I'm maintaining a consistent, like, 58k? Oh, OBS. I'm very excited to give my thoughts on the Apache. Very excited. Where am I going? I forget, one of the NPCs and the benches around here is the guy from that the Dad of Light short series, right? I want to say it's that NPC, but I also feel I'm wrong. I walked right past it. What? Maybe I didn't? Okay. Help, I'm lost. I understand why... I understand my endless self visited Milos often. I will keep quiet so as not to draw suspicion. I guess that's enough coverage. There you are. Next time something is in the offing, you had better remember to call on me. I'm back. Alize, this person. It's so good to see you again, and a delight to know that you and Alize are friends. She's been very kind to us. Look, Milos is sitting up. I'd seen the treatment before, so I knew it would work. But it's still so amazing. Alize and Ishtul are miracle workers. I'm not wearing my glasses. It explains so much. I reach up to adjust them and realize, wait a minute, there's nothing there. Like, you know, that is marginally better. Hello, you came before with Queen Sphene. I'm glad you came again. I believe he'll be fine now, but just for good measure, I'll administer a healing spell. And I'll swap to Scholar. It's my only level 100 healing class.
That Milos at least might be made an endless. Then he wouldn't need to suffer anymore.
You feel different now?
Thanks to Alize, Milos is on the road to recovery. He can grow up and live a normal life. And I want to be there with him every step of the way. To grow old with him as his mother and not something else.
That should do it. You're doing well, I'm glad to say.
Thank you, Alize.
You're welcome, Milos. Now, you'll feel breathless for a little while still, but don't fret. It'll get easier to speak with time. That said, we can't rule out the possibility of a relapse. As a precaution, I would keep him away from lightning-infused objects.
Lightning. Does that include regulators?
It does. I understand if it's difficult for you to part with something that you've worn for so long, though, so it's entirely up to you.
No.
Isn't,
Milos's
like,
sake, I
the
will do
whole
it.
fucking
And if
city
the
made of
environment here
electro?
isn't good for him, I must consider moving outside the dome.
Oh shit.
You two would be more
Big
than
W.
welcome in Tulihiolar.
I respect
It's very
the
assuring
attention to
hear
detail.
that. If you don't mind, could you tell me about the process?
I'm happy. I can talk again. Before, I couldn't even thank my mother for caring for me. But now we can talk lots.
Is that
I
Medion's
can tell her
VA?
that I'm happy. That I like it when she strokes my hair.
Your mother is happy to talk to you as well, I'm sure.
Queen's Fiend always cheered me up. Always said that she would cure me. Today, I'll practice walking with Mother. And next time, I'll go and visit you.
Thank you for explaining everything.
We'll come again to check on you. So if you have any other questions, just let me know. Right. Let's get going, shall we?
Please come back soon. You too, miss.
It's good to see Milos doing so well.
The Endless Me gave him the strength to hang on, and she didn't rely on any special power to do so.
She wanted her people to be happy. Even though we had to fight, her love for them was very real. And it reached Milos.
I wish to be there to watch him grow as well. To make my way beside the people of Alexandria. In the name of his evolution, Calyx has wrought much unease and misery, and I cannot condone his path. No, I shall forge ahead on a path of my own, one that honors the memory of my other self.
As I treated Milos, it was Angelo. Ah, damn. As I treated Milos with Angelo, I couldn't help but think of Gabu and Halric, sorry. I wonder how they've been. I wish the Endless Fiend could have been here to see Milos. Oh, last quest. Milos is a kind and brave boy. It did me well to see him. One day, I hope that I can speak with him about my other self. Come, let's return to the back room. And on the way, let's pick up treats for our friends. A little gift to show our appreciation for their hard work. Sus. Is this diegetic? I think it is. Everyone stop.
Citizens of
It
Alexandria,
is.
please be advised.
Oh.
The distribution of neo-regulators has concluded.
If I suddenly scream, it's because I spilled coffee all over my desk. Fine.
We ask that all recipients equip their regulators and promptly complete device registration.
Oh, this can only be good.
The evolution of our kind is at hand. Together we shall rise above death and bask in the infinite possibilities of eternal life.
I forget if we've heard that announcer before.
Evolution? What evolution?
Those with neo-regulators will become endless, apparently.
You mean there's no more?
Oh, there's
Don't
no
you feel
way.
lucky?
Don't look at me like that. Queen's Fiend said there were only so many.
I haven't registered mine yet. The more I thought about it, the more unsure I felt about becoming an Endless.
Well, I registered right away. Anything to stop those terrible nightmares of being killed by mechanical soldiers.
It's an American accent. Panic.
Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it.
Ever so slightly gratuitous
I see.
flashback.
The terror of their first encounter with death still lingers in their hearts. Having previously been spared even the idea of it, they know not how to handle the emotions.
The funeral was meant to give everyone the chance to come to terms with loss, to grieve and move forward together. But everyone who was wearing a regulator had their memories of that moment erased. And to see those oblivious, happy souls, those who remembered must have wondered if it might not be better to be like them, to go back to a time when death didn't exist.
And now they've been presented with the chance to do just that by becoming an Endless. It's not hard to see why they would consider it.
If this fear of death continues to spread among the people, what will become of Alexandria? The gifts for our friends will have to wait. We should return to the back room at once.
Oh, still a cutscene.
Oh, you're safe. That broadcast had us worried. The entire populace is on edge.
So Alphino and the others are still out there.
We have a situation on our hands. A civilian has been killed by a mechanical soldier here on Trueview.
I beg pardon?
Wayakwe is on the scene and reports that the problem unit has been subdued by another sentry.
I have been pronouncing that right. I am.
That doesn't make sense. Only someone with the King of Resolve's authority could order a soldier to do that.
They did not bring Zaraja back. I swear to fucking God. You were doing so
Not
good.
I tried to check the status of the authority but was blocked from the core system. Given recent developments, I'd wager that Calyx is responsible for this.
I guess it makes sense if preservation can just kind of like bypass that shit, you know?
Perhaps we should go and see for ourselves.
It's me. There's been an incident in the outskirts. A mechanical soldier attacked a local resident, for no apparent reason. Fortunately, several nearby hunters dealt with the rogue machine, so everyone is safe. But if other soldiers were to... Wait. Is that... Oh gods. More hostile sentries are bound for the settlement. I'll try to lure them away and then lose them somehow.
Ill tidings, I take it.
In the outskirts, too?
You'll go and help Ievel, won't you? We couldn't forgive ourselves if he came to harm. I'll have Geo join you from Earth and Sky.
I'm coming too. I can't stay here while my people are in danger.
Let's go.
I'm gonna... Sorry, goodness. I'm a little disappointed if this ends on some big cliffhanger. A slight one's fine. Here. The people here took care of me, giving me food and making sure I was alright. I can't bear to imagine these soldiers hurting them. So this is how it is outside, these clouds. Ah, never mind. Finding Ievel is what matters now. I don't see Ievel. I pray he hasn't come to harm. Things have settled down here, but I still see no sign of Ievel. Let's split up and look for him. Galuljas, Fiend, please search in the settlement area. Meanwhile, the rest of us who can defend ourselves will head further out. Give me the bike. You know what? Close enough. Take it. This is another area that I really want the orchestration role. But like, man, like, cause like just trying to do enough fates to get the orc roll from fucking Shaloni is already hell. No, I didn't talk to the guy. Oh, I can. Get the fuck out of here. Hello. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad I didn't miss that. Goodness. That was a close call. My thanks. As I was leading these soldiers away, I caught sight of this poor fellow being pursued. I went to help, but was rather out of my depth. We're lucky you found us when you did. Ievel, I'm so glad you're safe. We were quite worried when we couldn't find you. We encountered soldiers on the way here. Most paid us no mind, but some turned out to be hostile. There's no way to tell until they set on you. The ones here also attacked without warning. If I hadn't been paying attention, it could have ended badly. Hopefully, the others were able to escape. We should return to the outskirts and take stock. The situation here appears to have been resolved, but I doubt we've seen the last of such incidents. No, fuck!
Right. We're none the worse for the wear. But let's see what the situation is here.
Geode and his people came and joined us while we were searching for you.
Well, new game plus time, let's go.
We happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought him here, and he has quite the story to tell.
It's a bit puzzling, to say the least. Even so, I'll try my best to explain. I was called to attend to the unfortunate soul slain by the mechanical soldier. Yet, when I arrived, I found no body, only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered. Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it.
How odd. Did they remember the victim at least?
They did. Their memories of the deceased weren't sent to the cloud, I don't believe. Yet, no body remained.
If someone took it, surely they would have been noticed.
With your permission, I shall return to the government sector for now. Please take care.
This is terrible. Why would they make the soldiers do this?
If preservation is behind the attacks, I fear this won't be the end of it.
All the Neo-regulators have been distributed, and potentially 5,000 Endless are about to be born. What does Calyx hope to achieve with these killings? Does he seek to frighten people into registering them? Or perhaps...
My bet is that he's harvesting Aether. The body turned to dust because he literally pulled all of the Aether out of them.
Oh, thank the 12 you answered. Shale told me what happened. Is everything all right? I see. 'Tis a relief to hear that I-Ievel is safe. Alas, I do not have good news to share in return. A driver lost control of his vehicle when its interface became unresponsive, and it crashed into the Nexus arcade, injuring several people. Kryl and I are helping to render aid, but with the sentries behaving strangely, we can't afford to lower our guard. Remain vigilant, my friend.
I just received word from the backroom. A hover cargo on TrueView threw off its driver, and it's rampaging through the area as we speak.
Alphino had a similarly troubling report for me. Apparently, a riderless machine in the government sector came to life near a crowd clamoring for Neo-regulators. It proceeded to mow down several citizens, causing serious injuries.
This is a tragedy. We must go and help the people.
Speed, wait! I'm coming with you!
Alphino is with Y'shtola, and he said they'll be all right. I'll go and see if other incidents have occurred elsewhere. From here, I'll head towards the quarry by way of the Drift Downs.
Certainly a lot of hover cargoes coming and going in those parts. I'll join you.
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals. I have company now, so you needn't worry about me.
Then let's return to Solution 9. If we hurry, we can catch up to Lamachi and Sphene.
Oh, still going. Wow, flashback. My bike, you bastard! Oh, not my bike. Fair enough.
Sphene's gone on ahead. I leave her with you.
Man, I kind of wish I'd been on Scholar for this. I don't expect them to have a line for if you're a healer, but it'd be nice. Maybe they'll still make mention of you using your healing arts or some shit. Fucking, at this point, just fucking decommission all the mechanical soldiers. Like, they're more trouble than they're worth.
Bloody things have gone mad.
Oh, it's this guy! Get that man a feral soul.
Why is this happening? Surely there's a finite number of these things.
Everyone, please try to remain calm and make your way to resolution. This is just like before, when Zeralja unleashed the soldiers on us. I don't have any souls left. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Are you all...
F.
No! No! Why did you do that? Why? You can't just leave me alone like this! If we had been endless, then you'd still be here. You'd still be with me. But now...
Are you all right? many hurt. So many dead. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Thank the 12, you are all unharmed. Tis small solace amidst this tragedy, however. The machine rampage seems to have been only temporary. Soldiers and vehicles alike ceased to operate all at once, as if they had fulfilled their purpose. It's the same outside Everkeep, though members of Oblivion are keeping watch for good measure. The first attacks came shortly after the announcement that Neo-regulators had to run out. I can't believe that it can't have been a coincidence. I struggle to imagine that anyone but Calyx could gain control of the soldiers. This must have served his ends in some way. Gulja, are you still without your authority? It's fine now. I'm in control again. We might take the opportunity to shut down the machines. There's no guarantee this won't happen again. Lamachi just talked with Everkeep's administrators about that. They said it wasn't so simple. The mechanical soldiers don't only serve as guards, they also perform various vital tasks, like providing medical treatment and managing food production. If we shut them down, we'd struggle to render aid to the citizens, let alone restore their lives to normal. I made it so they can't use weapons anymore, though. Hopefully that makes it a little safer. That seems the best approach for now. Thank you for your swift action, Gulja. This powerlessness, I can abide it no longer. No matter how much hardship and loss we could endure if there was happiness at the end. Yet all I see now is suffering and misery. And I cannot bear it. I want to protect the people. For their happiness, I would do anything and everything. So please lend me your aid. Oh, Sphene, you've found the words I wish you'd said back then. Our strength is yours, Sphene. Together, we'll get through this. Let us split up and get to work. Might I trouble you to report to Shale, my friend? Couriers and cleaners are carrying away the wrecks of vehicles and soldiers. It's the first step to getting things back to normal. Pains me that the people were made to suffer even more after so much hardship and tragedy, but you and yours saved many lives. I cannot thank you enough. Malachite and his fellows are tending to the deceased. His trauma must make the work difficult, but he's determined to do what he can. It's been a trying day, but it seems the worst is behind us. What's the situation out there now? You've moved quickly to restore things to normal, thank you. Yet while disarming the soldiers is indeed prudent, it is a far from comprehensive measure when vehicles can be commandeered to inflict damage and sow chaos. For the time being, I'll set our people to keeping a close watch on machines. I also have in mind to consult the authorities about enlisting hunters to our aid. I must regain my proficiency in magic. To that end, I shall seek advice from Y'shtola and I-Ievel. Among the books we recovered from the castle was a grimoire I once used. I hope to learn to wield it again at everyone's side. As for the key, I think it best that it remains in your care, though it means you will bear the greatest risk. In order to ease your burden, I shall endeavor to become a capable warrior and make Otis and Zelenia proud. Critical hit, obviously. Why is my dog barking? Chilling in a living memory, as you do.
By illness weakened, by wounds unmade, by age decayed. Such fragile flesh is worthless to us. How mankind should evolve, shall evolve. I have already arrived at the answer. The time is come to pose a new question.
Reprieve from death, but at what cost? For endless life and a legion lost. And that's it. I couldn't fight them. I couldn't even get my authority back when it was stolen. So what good am I? I need to find a way to be more useful. Kid, you're like 9. You're okay. You're doing great. For the time being, the plan is to set out rotating patrols while I attempt to determine exactly what happened to the King of Resolve's authority. While a more comprehensive solution would be preferable, it is difficult to commit to anything knowing Calyx might have already accounted for the possibility. We have no choice but to be ready to respond in multiple ways at a moment's notice. Raha and Alphinaud patrol the city, while Y'shtola and I-Ievel continue treating Levin sickness and those injured in the attack. I shall stay here to help coordinate efforts, so I suggest taking the opportunity to get some rest. I will dedicate myself first to healing magics, so I may help treat people's wounds. It will be a time-consuming process to reacquire my abilities, but a necessary one that I dare not rush, even though there's no telling when Calyx may make his next move. Gosan is helping us coordinate efforts with the administration here in Alexandria. We have to work hand in hand to ensure that the people can get back to their normal lives. I worry about Galulja though. I know he's still frustrated that he couldn't do anything to stop the machines. If only that there was a way to take his mind off things. And with that, we've wrapped up the patch. I will be ending here. I might stream tomorrow. I've got some other things I have to get done, but we'll see if I can squeeze it in. If I do stream, it'll be later in the afternoon. But I want to thank anyone who's stopping by who did. I really appreciate anyone who gives me the time of day. And until I stream again, have a good one all.